get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored, brought to you by the Lexus TX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. By the way, we got some tickets to give away this week. J-Fig has a stash of Hardy tickets in her boots. We're giving you a chance to win tickets when Hardy brings his Gym Bomb World Tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater on September 20th. With special guests Steven Wilson Jr. and Sicarus. I think this other person's name is Coey Wetzel, but I'm not sure. I've never heard of them.
As an artist?
No.
As a what?
As anything.
Okay.
As anything. But if you want those tickets to Hardy, keep on listening.
Coey Wetzel?
Coey Wetzel?
Is that a male or female?
I don't know. To be fair, I don't know.
Brittany, help a brother out.
I have no idea. Let's do a quick Google.
I have Coey Wetzel here on my screen if you'd like.
Hold on. I'm gonna guess female.
Male. I'm guessing male.
Wow. Can I just say?
First,
you sure it's not Coey Wetzel?
It may be. I don't know.
Wait, it's Coey.
I admitted I didn't know who it was.
Wait, no, because I've heard Coey Wetzel. Yeah,
it's Coey Wetzel.
Yeah.
Is that like a play on words?
No. Why would you say Coey?
I don't know. I thought it was Coey, not Co. K-O-E.
There's no why.
I don't know. I thought he was being cute. Don't give me -1. You didn't know who he was, Jennifer. Get the hell out of here. I'm not going to take the L for this.
You got to take the L.
Never heard of him. Didn't even know it was him.
-1.
Coey. Every English word you know. How do you spell doe? How do you spell doe? Like baby deer.
Is that D-O-E?
Correct. So if you had dug into your history of how do you spell toe?
T-O-E.
Why in the hell would you say Coey?
I don't know.
Wait, what's the spelling of this man's name?
K-O-E.
Yeah, which, by the way, nobody has that stupid name.
Yeah, but nobody says Coey. If you would have went with your basic knowledge of the English language.
It doesn't matter. You don't know who he is.
Wait.
You've never heard of him either.
Wait.
Fix your camera, by the way.
Wait. If
you don't know who he is, I'm not gonna take it. It's not like I mispronounced.
So wait, Brittany, if you had gone with basic, fundamental English language, and you had to make a guess, an educated guess, you're gonna say Co. Right?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, Leroy. It's hindsight's 2020 now.
No, but if you go with English language and go with of a word that looks like that, you're gonna say Co.
Spelling has never been my strong suit, so I'm not gonna shame Tobin.
I am, because it just seems ridiculous.
I don't know who he is.
Like I don't know. We don't neither. Like Coey, that sounds female.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know if it was a female.
Because you said Coey. You threw us
I didn't
all
know.
off.
I didn't know.
If you would have said Co, I would have said male.
Anyway, if you guys want those Hardy tickets, we'll give those away before the end of the show. Man. Let's hear from Tua. We haven't heard from Tua.
So you said you were not happy with how Tua.
Study got in his feelings. I thought Omar asked a fair question.
Can I just say this? Like, disappointment sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people respond to questions more out of the disappointment of how they feel so I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna judge after I hear it.
Okay.
But I'm going into it thinking this is a guy that just played one of the worst games he's ever had. I'm gonna put it in context.
Here was Tua on his INTs.
From your standpoint, why is it that when you do have turnovers, they happen in bunches? Do you think, is it you pressing or?
I wouldn't say I'm pressing. I would say it's part of the game. Like you obviously don't want to turn it over. I thought that was a wild comment that I turned the ball over in bunches. That's crazy. It just so happened that's what happened today. Like, it was what it was. We got to move forward from that. Can't make those same mistakes, and just move on from it.
It's not a wild comment.
But is it accurate?
It is accurate, actually.
Good.
Omar did he did the research on this. Hold on, I get the tweet for you. But first of all, he's done it 2 out of his last 3 games where he's had 2 picks and a fumble.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which is in bunches.
But that also has to do with the team you're playing and how bad you're playing. Like sometimes a bad game just looks like that.
Well, I think that's the question. Is like, how come when you're having a bad game,
you can't turn it around?
It's not like it's
well
not,
because can we say this? A lot of this has a lot to do. Very rarely has Tua just sat in the pocket and thrown picks. It's usually when he's rushed, when he's forced around, where he's, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So can we say a lot of this is a result of poor protection? To where he's put in a position where he has to rush something.
2 of the throws, I don't know. Did you feel like that was poor protection?
One of them was just over. Like the one
he sailed, the one that
sailed.
caught. I was like,
yeah,
who was he throwing to?
Right, he just got out. It got away from him.
I feel like a lot of his interceptions are not under pressure. I disagree with that. Like you go back to certain games, and I don't feel that way at all.
This was Omar says today was the 7th time Tua had committed at least 3 turnovers in a game since 2020, according to ESPN research. The only quarterback to do that more in this span of time is Trevor Lawrence, who's done it 8 times. Mm-hmm. Tua has lost a fumble and thrown multiple interceptions 4 times, and he's done it 2 of his last 3 games.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying is like, I think Tua got, look, I get it. He's disappointed, but it's not a wild comment. It's an accurate comment.
Because I don't know if a player is up on a stat like that.
He may not be, but that's the thing is like, you may think something's
when he says it's wild, like it's possible he was not aware that he's had.
Dude, that's an offense. That's a wild comment. Like the tone of him was like, how dare you bring that up?
Yeah, all right. Like you think, like I
just thought I thought he was getting in his feelings too much.
I played my whole career.
Yep.
I had no idea how many times I fumbled.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't. I don't. I knew it was a lot to most people's liking.
Right.
But I didn't know the exact number.
But
because I don't like.
Right. I think the thing is though, and I talked about this before in the show, and the thing that one of the things that I always thought with Tua early in his career, especially a couple of years ago, not the last 2 years, was if Tua had a stinker of an interception, he typically it was money. Tua was coming back and having a touchdown drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just put it behind him. And I think the thing that Omar was probably asking that, okay, maybe it wasn't the most delicate way, but I also don't think it was something he should have taken so sensitively is, hey man, this is going bad. Right. And it's like, these are happening in bunches. It's unravelingly, right? Because when you're Tua, it's like, can we right the ship at all? Can we get this and going? And
you would hope that your quarterback could turn around and kind of block it out and move forward.
Right.
Right. No, I get all that. And I'm not, listen, after hearing the stat or whatever, I'm not saying the question shouldn't be asked. I'm wondering, like, what do you think the response is going to be if he's not aware of it? And then to say that Tua would be aware of the stat, I don't think he would know, hey, 7 games I've had 3. I don't think he would know that.
I don't know. I think you go back to game, like a lot of games that he has, if he throws an interception early on, you're guaranteed he's going to throw another one. He never does it in one.
And then part of it is, I'm going to tell you what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this sucks, but this is the problem. The teams that have figured out the offense, right? And that's when I tell you how they have that guy in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And that's where he throws that pitch.
Used to be his sweet spot.
That crossing route. And what they do is they change who does it. Sometimes it's a linebacker. So he throw a pick to a linebacker that safety stepping in front of that crossing route, right? There's no adjustments to that. Like, dude, listen. And you know, I think Mike's a good football coach. But here's where I'm going to go off a little bit. After 4 years of seeing 2 deep safety and seeing somebody deep protecting that crossing route, do you think maybe you ought to run some complementary routes off of that or fake in and go over the top or just something a little bit different so they can't just drop that guy all the way deep? And that's what they do. Like, here's the other thing. Most teams that run a deep crossing route, you know what they do? They run a shallow crossing route and a post on the backside. You know why? Because when you run that post, if that safety tries to jump that crossing route, you're over the top. If that linebacker wants to go deep, you throw the shallow cross. I'm no offensive guru, but I just fixed the problem in 2 seconds.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you,
They're
that's
not
how
going to
you
do it, though.
He's not going to do it.
He used to be a cat burglar. He used to fit through tight windows. The problem is now defenses have ring lights, the ring cams. They're scouting it out.
Dude, I need to go to break because that was terrible. I already feel bad.
What?
You made it worse
No.
with your dumb comments. That was bad. You knew it was bad. See, Brittany, let me tell you when you know he's getting ready to say something crazy because he has that little smirk. And I bet you the only other person in the world that has that same smirk is Tommy, right before he jumps off the roof into the pool.
So if you want to see Coey Wetzel and Hardy, stay tuned. J-Fig will give those tickets away. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a terrible Monday. Except now that I'm with you guys. That makes it nice. Hey, Mike Tyson is bringing his Return of the Mike show to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood this December. Stories and more from Iron Mike. He's fighting Floyd Mayweather now. We got your chance to win tickets. Just text the word Mike, M-I-K-E, to 20357. That's Mike to 20357. For more information, go to WQM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. Tickets are also available for purchase at casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood/events. Oh, hello.
Hello, Tobin.
What's wrong?
I feel like this conversation should just be over. Like this weekend never happened.
What do you want me
This
to
shouldn't
do?
have happened.
Are you upset?
I'm very upset.
What do you want me to do? Are you also in the camp that I should end our Tua?
Look, maybe I'm being too harsh, but I would cancel it right now.
So you want suspended?
No, just cancel it until he proves us otherwise or
That's
proves
suspended.
himself. Proves himself. No, I mean cancel. You're not gonna
Suspending
get
it says
anything.
it'll come back. Cancel it means
Exactly.
it's done.
Yeah.
Thank
So
New song, new whatever.
No,
If he,
I want you to cancel it until he shows you and he proves to you that he deserves an hour dedicated to him.
Okay. I mean, I can't. It feels very much this is what the people want, and
you
I
didn't do an hour Tannehill.
No, he didn't deserve that.
So
Also, it's not a play on the word "two."
he did more than Tua so far?
Right, but again, it was also a pun because it is the second hour. It's supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
be
a
hour
pun,
two.
alright.
It's a pun.
Now you're defending it.
Who? Me? No.
No,
Yeah.
Tobin.
Do you want to get rid of it, Tobin? Because it seems like you don't.
I feel bad about it. It feels like I'm giving in to the people. Like
No, it sounds
No.
like
I don't want to make people like Zach Gelb happy. He hates that song, and I know it upsets people, but I understand that we're in a very fragile state right now, and I don't want to upset listeners. I don't want to turn them off thinking I'm going to see.
They're already
it's
upset.
like, hey,
though.
some of my favorite restaurants had to shut down for a few days because of a couple of roaches.
Like,
right?
you think our Tua is dirty dining right now?
Right now, dirty dining.
You compared it to a truck you saw this morning, so might as well.
I think the thing is like the only way that you can go about it from this point forward out after how bad he played on Sunday is playing the SAT open. But like you said, it's 3 minutes. It's not sustainable. We can't.
It's not
practical.
sustainable.
We
It's
can't
not
do that.
efficient.
So therefore, I think I say probation. I don't say you cancel. I say he's on suspension. He's suspended.
No, we need to get
Crop
that.
him
What
out.
gets-
Crop
We
Look
need to get that stink.
Okay,
Oh, she says crop him out.
Crop.
No,
I am brutal. And for a good
I think
reason.
J-Fig, I think Tua gives her the ick now. I think he couldn't lift some furniture correctly, and she's just out on him.
Mm-hmm. He
You
didn't
know?
pivot.
That happens.
He didn't have the muscles to help you move, so like I need a man.
Handsome Daffy says, if you're a man of the people, then get rid of our Tua.
I think you should see that one is canceling it means it never comes back ever. Okay, suspending it means that you put it on the back burner until improvement. So most people are saying Cancel it. Throw it out. We're done. It's over. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna say it like this, because you know what the next argument is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Is this performance worthy of bringing back our tour? And then we're going to start debating that every week.
Right. That's fair too.
Get rid of it.
Forever?
Yeah.
Look, you should go ahead and name it like a panther or something because
I mean, so
I think it's
but
time to turn the page.
But who on the Panthers has a pun that I could turn into the hour? Like, you know, who connotes the number 2 for hour 2?
No, it had to be hour 2. There's 4 hours on this show, right?
You can't make it like, no, you can't just replace it. Hour 2 is done. Okay. We regroup. Right now, what you're trying to do is you're doing the Mike McDaniel. Keep trying that toss sweep.
Dancing around it.
You keep trying to use that toss sweep.
I think you guys are right. It just, I feel bad. I mean, like, it was, like Leroy said, it was week 1, but it was awful, and it's been awful. And I also don't know, like, what if he beats the Bills? Does that get him to parole?
Oh, that might. Yeah,
I genuinely think so. That's why I'm saying.
Okay.
Once or twice.
I have an announcement to make.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Due to popular demand, our Tua has been suspended indefinitely by the Tobin and Leroy show for conduct detrimental to the fans. He has opportunity for appeal after a week 3 victory over the Buffalo Bills.
Wait, we just skipping next week?
No, that I don't care if he beats the Patriots. I mean, I want him to beat the Patriots, but that's not getting our Tua back.
Okay.
I'm just saying
we need some more.
That's
need something more potent than that.
That's what's going to bring him back to the board.
All right.
But as of right now, unfortunately,
it's not unfortunate. He earned it.
You're right, and deserves it.
Yeah.
But after much deliberation, the committee finds Tua guilty of conduct detrimental to the fans. Therefore, our Tua is indefinitely suspended. Man, that hurts.
Are you okay?
Well, I don't feel so good. Hurts my heart a little bit. I love that adorable guy.
I mean, like, what's love got to do with it?
Let's get to the mixed bag. Tyreek Hill, he was handling things well yesterday on the sidelines.
Really? He's one booted ball from just losing his mind.
This was Tyreek Hill's thoughts on the loss.
Reek, was it more things that they did to throw you guys off, or was it more you guys not executing?
I would say us, man, because at the end of the day, it all falls on us. Granted, those guys, have a great defensive coordinator. Those guys have, some great players on that side of the ball. But I feel like at the end of the day, it falls on us, man. Offensively, receivers, we got to get open. We got to attack the line of scrimmage, separate, attack edges, and we got to protect Tua. That's the main thing, man. So I feel like we will get better at that. This was a big, kicking the balls, for us. So I feel like next week we'll be better.
Man, Rome says, Tobin, disappointed in you. I don't know what to tell you, Rome. It's not just a me decision. It has to be a we decision.
Why is the lighting so bad? I look like a Tootsie Roll.
Man.
It's because I'm not there. I would have fixed it for you.
I would agree.
There's no lighting.
I would agree with Tyreek Hill that was a swift kick in the nuts. That's what that game was. Well, it was more like a 2-hour kick in the nuts.
Listen, can I just say this? If you had been kicked in the nuts, it would mean that you got hit. They didn't even have to hit you because you wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know, man.
Crazy.
Like, but the only reason why they're asking Tyreek questions is they want to see him blow up. That's it. Stop acting like you really care what Tyreek have to say.
Sure
They want to redo.
Yeah, they want him to just explode. And so there's a lot of stuff saying in a few weeks
Mhm.
that he won't be here.
A lot of people are saying that. Yeah.
The-
Mike
the-
Florio's saying, look out for the Chiefs and the Steelers.
You know what I would say? I would say that organizations and people, GMs who are running teams like this, need to be more aware of this when you can get the most for them,
Mhm.
right?
Well, they made a decision.
So I would say this, right? They made a decision
very
way
quickly.
too early,
Mhm.
right, about keeping Tyreek. And I'm not saying that they should have or they should have, but I'm saying this. Same thing with Jerry Jones. Why would you wait to where you can get the absolute least for the player to trade him?
Did you just say, I'm not saying they should have or should have?
Shouldn't have.
That's not what you said.
Oh, really? So you're really listening to me, right?
Zach Sealer.
No.
What?
You
What?
You just want to keep moving after you get your little dig in. Like, no.
No, we got to get to the clip.
Okay, fine.
Zach Sealer. He says maybe they were just trying too hard.
Everyone's mentality is right. We got a lot of great guys in this room, offense, defense, special teams. I got a lot of guys that want to do great, and maybe that was part of it. Is guys are trying to do too much. I haven't watched tape yet, but again, you go out there, make those corrections, and you play within the scheme of the defense, and you play to our best level that we provide each other, and not outside of the schemes. Then we can be dominant force in this league.
I want me to break that down.
Mm.
That means we had a lot of rogue football players on defense and left a whole lot of openings.
What's up with that?
That's what he was saying. That's exactly what it meant.
I thought Bob and Weave had it under control.
One of the things that is hard to control is the hardest thing to do in that sport, in football, right, is when your job doesn't entail making a play, when your job entails on assisting the guy to make a play, right? Because at the end of the day, you're getting judged on making plays. So if you eat up 2 rushers on every play and JP or Chubb or somebody gets a sack, right? They're not going to say they got the sack because you ate up 2 guys. They're going to say you didn't have a sack or any tackles. And it's hard mentally to go in a team sport and do that. That's why you hear a lot of coaches say this: do your job. Do what your job is. Don't worry about the results or whatever. And so, like, I used to love when they say, oh, this guy, he trying to make plays or whatever. Yeah, he's going to put himself in the wrong spot and leave a hole. It happens all the time. So that's maybe what he's talking about with that. And when you have veterans, so last year when you had Calais and you had Zach, they knew like what their job is, what their role is, how to go about it, and they never deviated from it because they know eventually they would get plays. So, like, yeah, I get what he's saying. It's a hard thing. Look, you got 11 guys on each side of the ball. Everybody's role ain't to make the sack or make the tackle or score the touchdown or catch or throw the ball. But your role is just as important. And that's the hardest thing to do, especially when money's involved. Because guess what? Why wouldn't they pay Christian Wilkins?
No sacks.
Right. So, you see what I mean? So when the next guy comes in and you say, we need you to stuff the run, and he's like, no, y'all don't pay run stuffers. Y'all pay guys who get sacks, and they go rogue and try to get a sack, and then you leave a hole.
Or go rogue and try and tackle a lineman.
Right. Like, dude, look.
He did get the only sack yesterday.
First of all, let's be clear. Derrick Henry ain't that big. You had to know you wasn't grabbing somebody that could run the football. Right? I mean, he went arm over the top, tried to strip it.
Take a break. Final hour coming on up. Get into some of the other NFL action as well. If any other Dolphin fans want to get in, we will take some calls in the final hour. If you please, 305-567-0560. Back after this.